Did you know that we spend 6 years of our lives dreaming? Over the past few days, I've done a considerable amount of research on dreams and what they mean. I figured that if I'm going to spend so much of my time doing it, I might as well try understanding why dreams are so important. There must be a reason that we dream, whether it's an evolutionary trait to help us survive, or just a psychological process with a lot of benefits that we aren't aware of. I think that understanding why we dream can give us insights into our mind and our subconscious thoughts. I'll start by giving background on some initial dream theorizers, then give the perspective of more modern theories that they've created more recently. So, although people have been curious about the origin and meaning of dreams for thousands of years, the field of dream psychology was actually initiated by two people, Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Each man had a different perspective. Freud believed that dreams were the royal road to the unconscious. He thought that dreams were wishes and desires that we've been repressing. His theories were very controversial, and I personally don't agree with a lot of his ideas, but they did lay the framework for important research in the future. Carl Jung, he agreed with a lot of Freud's theories, but he ended up developing some perspectives of his own. He believed that dreams were very symbolic, and he even believed that dreams could provide glimpses of the future. For example, he thought that if a shadow appeared in our dreams, that it represented a part of ourselves that we don't fully accept yet. As I've researched Jung's perspective, I think his ideas seem a bit mystical and abstract, whereas modern theories about dreams are a lot more straightforward. The critical question that researchers ask now is, why do we dream? I think we're all naturally curious about this topic because, like I stated in the beginning, we spend a great deal of time dreaming. Freud and Jung were obviously very curious about this question, and they came to some interesting conclusions. But they obviously saw the benefit of understanding dreams, which are that it can help us be more self-aware, they can help us solve problems, enhance our creativity, they can improve our sleep quality, and they can maybe even help us process difficult emotions. So what does modern research say about why we dream? One modern theory presented by a Finnish psychologist named Antti Reinsato in 2009 says that dreams can simulate threatening situations in order to allow us to practice our response. I think this is an interesting theory because it makes sense from an evolutionary perspective. Another theory about dreams is that they serve as a mechanism for processing and regulating our emotions. The idea is that dreams can transfer emotional experiences into long-term memories. Another idea is that repeated exposure to our emotions while dreaming can gradually reduce the intensity. Dreams may also be able to help us solve problems that are causing negative emotions by kind of allowing us to face our emotional challenges in a safe environment. This theory would explain why people with PTSD often experience frequent nightmares. A man named Kyle Posamato wrote an article for the National Library of Medicine about this theory in 2023. The last theory that I'll mention is that dreams might serve as a process of memory consolidation. So according to this theory, we acquire information during waking hours. Then at night when we dream, the brain replays that information and connects it to memories that we already have. So those the memories are transferred from short-term to long-term. Our brain also might use dreams as a mechanism for sorting information and events that happen during the day to determine which ones are important to keep and which ones it can get rid of. So this theory is also published in the National Library of Medicine in an article by Aaron Wamsley in 2016. So in conclusion, I think that learning about why we dream is really fascinating, and there could be significant benefits to further research on the topic. Because we spend so much of our time dreaming, people have been interested in them for centuries. But the two people who really laid the foundation for modern research were Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. Now we have an abundance of theories and scientific research on the topic that we can explore. Shakespeare once said that we are such stuff as dreams are made of. And as I've researched this topic over the past week, I think I agree with him.